From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Shohei Ohtani gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Stepping up now, Malik Smith. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
The 1-2. Still 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Line to the right side, but foul. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Victor Robles digging in now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Ready now, Nicholas Castellanos, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Robles, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
High pop-up. McNeil waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Tanner Roark is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he could throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson on the move. Around first, digging for two. And that'll hop over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup in for a strike. Roark offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark, does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Buster Posey. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Now the 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Popped him up. Travis calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Mets 1 and the Nationals nothing. Leading off the inning, Devin Travis, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Now in the box, Mitch Garver. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. So striding in, Tanner Roark. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 1 and the Nationals nothing. Here's Starling Marte. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Right fielder, Starling Marte.
First pitch on its way. Soft liner to the left side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High pop-up. Jimenez is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Mallex Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
Standing in, Jeff McNeil, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First offering on its way. Marte off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Garver gathers, makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back at Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, as we are ready for the 3rd inning in this one. Now at the plate, Andres Jimenez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Malik Smith the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Victor Robles. Now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now a swing and a fly ball. Here comes Marte, but this will land out there just foul. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Next up, the 2-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1. Takes that one for strike two on the inside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still even at 2-2. In the air down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound and a guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Three and two now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he fouls this one off. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Again, he sends it out of play. The 3-2 one more time. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball four.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with the base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Stepping into the box, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. First and second here with nobody out. Two balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. None out, runners at first and second. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 18 homers, and 71 runs batted in. Comes set, and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Smith back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Settling in now, Buster Posey. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Travis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The batter, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. One 0 count. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Another 1-2 fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Another 1-2 delivery on a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman.
Riding in once again, Devin Travis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. Castellanos is off at first with 2 away. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 1 and the Nationals nothing. Here's Starling Marte. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder, Starling Marte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
This is popped up. Jimenez is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And a neck-high fastball that time. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So striding forward now, Mitch Garver. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now batting, Tanner Roark. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Andres Jimenez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
One pitch is a splitter called strike 2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. So they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch high in the air down the right field line. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Malik Smith the next to hit. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it. One there. On to Goldschmidt. A double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Nick Castellanos now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ball 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Paul Goldschmidt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out towards shallow right.
Waiting on it is Smith.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster.
Ready once again, Buster Posey. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Down and away, ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, Starling Marte. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
A ball and a strike. Driven nicely into the gap. Posey rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Trevor Gott, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Trevor Gott.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Marte leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 2-2. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Whit Merrifield. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Josh Donaldson already the beginning of the 7th inning here as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And now a pitch on the way. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Ready for another shot now. Devin Travis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. One run scores. The throw to the plate, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitters meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Archie Bradley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brian Dozier is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Juan Soto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Left side, but well foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Stepping in, Andres Jimenez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Enny Romero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Enny Romero.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lofted in the air out to right field. Smith in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Conforto. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Low for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Right over the middle, knee high. One and two now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. All even now, 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Another full count pitch on its way. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Victor Robles digging in now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here comes the first pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Two and 0 to the National center fielder.
2-0.
2 balls and a strike to count. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. First offering on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 3-1. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Robert Gesellman is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. In now, Corey Dickerson as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Gesellman, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 13th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Strike taken to throw. He is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The ball and 2 strikes. In his career, Dickerson carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. This one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Edgar Benitez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Edgar Benitez.
Matt Adams is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Matt Adams.
Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
For the Mets, catcher, Buster Posey.
Pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and Those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now. This one's down to third. Castellanos is there. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. So stepping in, Starling Marte. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Ahmed Rosario is on deck. Heading out towards shallow right.
Waiting on it is Smith.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Robles going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mets strand 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
Leading off for the Nationals, second baseman,
Cannon Middleton will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied. And First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping in, Mitch Garver. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The Dozier for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Pedro Severino will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Pedro Severino.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Felipe Vasquez comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Hit hard to third. McNeil right there, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. A tie game headed to the last of the 9th. The Mets looking to celebrate in Queens. Alex Colomé enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Brandon Nimmo is up off the bench to lead it off as the hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Brian Dozier. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Michael Conforto. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Striding in, Mike Trout. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Goldschmidt is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. The 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Now the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone. And the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at Jose Torres takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 76, Jose Torres. Leading off for Washington, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-0 on the way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Standing in now, Victor Robles, fouled off. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Nick Castellanos now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got that average up over 340 now. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Robles over at second. Castellanos first, 1 gone. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Soft liner towards short. The second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Nationals 4 and the Mets 3. Cota Glover takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in game 4 of this series.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Robles arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two out, nobody on. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. On the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out. Base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back safely. Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. And that misses for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Washington used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Alex Colomé earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Coda Glover wraps it up for the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score.